Mama Bear blog, yay! Kale chips. Anything that says kale and chips in the same sentence and it's like sounds a little bit evil, but then you're like, wait, she said kale. That has to be healthy. It is. Yay! And they actually are very kind of chip-like when they're made properly. So, okay, so all you have to do is I buy kale by the bag at Hannaford. And it's just the kale greens, so it's the tops without the stalks. The stalks are real woody and thick, but I just buy this. And it's like, I don't know, I think it's like $4.50 for a big, huge, massive bag, and they're really crammed in there, and there's a ton of them. I'll buy like 2, and it'll last me like a week and a half. And kale's pretty shelf life stable. So, but yeah, you have to keep it refrigerated, and I leave it just open to breathe so moisture doesn't get stuck in there, and they seem to last pretty long. But anyway, so kale chips. This is like the easiest recipe ever on the planet, and the cool thing about it is it really and honestly, like if you get accustomed to eating these, they'll replace potato chips for you. Which is important when you're going on to like a clean diet and you're trying to reduce the amount of fat that you're taking in and carbohydrates to help you lose weight. It's important to increase the vegetables, but sometimes you just don't want to eat some broccoli. You want some flippin' chips. So kale chips. Alright, so all you do is you take a big roasting pan. Dun-dun-dun, big roasting pan. And you spray it real quick with oil, real quick, around the pan. And then you take your bag of greens and you dump them in the pan and you spread them out. Spread out kale chips. These aren't cooked yet. These are still raw. Okay? And then I do a quick little spray over the top. Just a real quick. Helps them get really crispy. And then for toppings, like seasonings and stuff, now you can do whatever you want. Some people just like a little bit of salt, like some kosher salt or sea salt. You just break that up over the top or crush it over the top. Salt and pepper. I like to do Cajun because it's kind of spicy. That's my favorite. Lemon pepper, I've done that. Yeah, I mean, really just be creative. I mean, I would even venture to say that it might be interesting to try doing like apple pie spice or pumpkin pie spice and stevia. Maybe making something a little bit more on the sweet side. I'm actually going to experiment with zucchini and my dehydrator and try to make some like cinnamon sugar zucchini chips. So, but that's another video because that's going to be a total experiment. Okay, so then after you've seasoned with whatever spice that you want to put on your kale chips, you put it into an oven that's set at 350 to 375. If you're one of those people that tends to like burn stuff, you might want to go on the lighter side of that, and then just keep an eye on it and stuff, and just have to cook a little bit longer. But I'm going to put Cajun seasoning on mine because I want something spicy. So coming over to my spice cupboard and then coming back from my spice cupboard. Don't you like my wallpaper? Isn't it fantastic? My landlord told me I can replace it, like take it down and paint in here. And so I'm totally going to do that because as much as I'm digging the pastel angled 80s design, I think I'm going to upgrade it a little bit, maybe modernize, Okay, so I've sprinkled it all over the top. I've got my seasoning on there. I'm just going to throw it in the oven. I'll typically let it kind of cook for 10 minutes, and then I'll take it out and I'll toss it around just to kind of flip them around a little bit, and then you throw it back in, cook it for another 5 minutes, take it out, toss them around. It's good to just kind of keep checking them because it is a lettuce type of a vegetable. Once it starts to burn, it's pretty much ready to just go up in a poof of flames. So, so just keep an eyeball on it. They should take about 20 minutes-ish around there, depending on what temperature you decide to brave for these things. But otherwise, that's it. That's all it is. And then you have delicious chips, and they're actually really crispy. So I'll do an update video when they come out of the oven, and I'll crunch one live so you can actually see that they do get crispy. Perfect. Until, we'll see you in about 20 minutes.